ヤ人に限界などない。あっ、フルパワーだ。トランクス、この先を見ろ。まだ見ぬ敵を、宇宙最強。お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば、俺の息子ならば誰にも負けることは許さん。俺超えてみせます。目の前の敵もトンさんも。
All right, everybody, we are hopping into another STR LR Carnival Super Saiyan Gohan. It's always silly to say like all of these names that we call these characters. If I just call this guy Carnival Future Gohan, is that okay with you guys? Can I call him that? Anyway, we're hopping into another video in his World Tour showcase here, and this time we are in the first form Cell Red Zone fight. This guy still can be a kind of difficult fight. We're gonna start out, I think, by putting Vegeta and Trunks in slot 2. That may seem odd, but I think I do want them to get a super attack first, and more importantly, I think I want this unit to have their chance to dodge here in slot 1. So we're going to do that. We can still get them orbs, so we can just do, you know, like these STR orbs here, and then Mai only needs 1 orb, so we will grab this physical for her. Now, I think Future Gohan has just been exploding off the page to me as like a top unit in the game. Trunks, initially, whenever I used him, it was kind of like, I'm not sure. But as I've been using him, he's like, okay, you know, he's growing on me. I like him. I'm still not quite sure where I would put him in a tier list, despite having taken him into these new Red Zone fights. And I'm getting a feel for him. I'm getting a feel for his team. I mean, it's just time travelers, but, you know, that is important to me, is like, how good is his leader skill? You know, that is very important. Whenever I think about, like, God Goku and Piccolo Jr., oh, guys, you could have dodged that there, buddies. But whenever I think about, like, God Goku and Piccolo Jr., personally, one of my deciding factors between Piccolo Jr. and God Goku as to, like, which one is better, for me is, like, well, God Goku's team is just, like, a million times better than Piccolo Jr.'s team. It's like, and then they both have, you know, pros and cons to them and, like, what makes them better or worse, you know, against each other in terms of their actual performance. But whenever you start looking at, like, okay, God Goku is, you know, his leader skill is also really good, like, that gets bonus points for me, so... Sorry about that, I probably just broke your eardrums because I went to go click on the slider and I clicked forward on like the line instead, and sorry, I apologize. Listen, sound is not my strength. What was I saying? I was talking about, oh, the leader skills. But whenever I'm thinking about, like, God Goku, Piccolo Jr., one of the deciding factors for God Goku being better for me is his leader skill is just way better than Piccolo Jr.'s. I think that is something important that I like to consider whenever I'm ranking units. To me, it's not all just about your, like, raw performance. It's like, okay, well, how good are the units that you can bring around you? You know, what teams are you on? Like, for the longest time, some people thought that, like, Chi-Lai was the best banner unit. And I'm like, well, she can't be the best banner unit because she literally cannot be used. Like, I mean, she could, you know, you run her off leader skill, she takes a single hit and she dies. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but, you know, for me, it's like, you know, how much utility does the unit have? How, like, usable are they on different teams? You know, how good is their actual team? Because I feel like whenever you're saying, like, oh, this unit is, like, the best in the game, and then you, like, tell somebody who's new to the game that, and they get them and they're like, all right, I just got, you know, X unit. Where can I use them? And you're like, well, they're the best unit if you have everything rainbowed, everything linked level 10, everything perfect in your box, you know. It's like, well, you know, then they're the best unit in the game. But, like, this other character that's, like, second best, well, they're actually, like, second best, but you can use them everywhere on every team. Their link set is crazy. They're always going to be getting constant buffs. You know, like, I do take that into consideration whenever I do these tier lists, and I try not to, like, spam tier list. You know, other people, they know tier lists get views, and it's true. A lot of tier lists, you know, people just click on those constantly. So putting out, like, 4 tier lists in a celebration every time we get a new LR is definitely something people do. But it's not really something I like to do personally. I kind of like to wait until the end of the celebration. We have all the units, all the buffs, all the fights. And it's like, okay, now that I've had a chance to use all of these units over the past, like, 2 months, what do I think about them, right? Also, this is pretty bad. Let's go ahead and pop this. Just, I'll turn the skips on. Vegito Blue not dodging that attack at the end there really hurt us. 70% chance to dodge, by the way, and he did not get it. Alright, that's good. That will give us a nice buff to our defense, so that whenever we grab these AGL orbs here, it will give us some decent healing. This guy is on a rotation with Trunks, so, you know, he's going to be good here. Let's go ahead and grab these orbs with them, and then hopefully we don't die on this rotation. I think the only way we die is if that blue Goku and Vegeta eat a super attack immediately. I think is the only way we die. I think Gohan can tank it since he has his damage reduction up and potentially his guard too. Vegeta and Trunks, post-active skills, should be in a decent spot where they can tank as well. They'll also get a couple attacks off first, probably, so they should be in a decent spot. But yeah, we should be safe here. Let me know how you guys like to evaluate units and what you consider. Like, do you just consider raw performance? You're like, okay, I don't care about their leader skill. I don't really care about how much I can use them. You know, I just care about how do they perform in their best situation. Let me know if that's how, like, you guys like to rank units, or if you just have your own, you know, like, general requirements. I do like to get a feel for how different people rank things. I know some people like to say, you know, how many guaranteed wins can I get with their team? You know, like, if I just hop in with, like, a specific team build, and they're, like, on the team, you know, are they just carrying me to victory every time? You know, some people just like that, and it's like, okay, well, they're the best unit in the game because their performance is just, like, insane on this one team in this one situation. I kind of get that. But, you know, the way I like to do it is just slightly different, you know. I really like to take into account everything, and, like, literally everything. You know, like, Int Mai here is great. Would I consider her one of the best banner units? Definitely. Would I consider her the best? I don't know. That's tough. I mean, she's really good, though. She's great for these new fights. Future Gohan, you know, would I rank him the best unit in the game? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, we got a friend at level 10 Links and Rainbow. That's a true gamer. How did they build him? Wait, that's just mine. Wait, what? Huh? Bro, that is just my Gohan. I mean, slightly different build here, because I have an HP equipment on mine, but, bro, we got a true gamer alert with the dodge build. Oh my goodness, guys, you don't see that very often. A true gamer in Dokkan Battle? No. Look how much higher their defense is, by the way, than mine. Because that's that extra defense equip that they have on them. They also have a level 6 bronze right here. Yeah, listen, you know, raw defense for this guy is pretty good. Also, I think his has more build up because mine was on the off rotation. So wow. Oh no, they were both on last rotation, weren't they? So they should have about the same level of build up. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention last turn. I assumed Gohan was good last turn. I assume. I mean, is that 80% damage reduction in, like, I don't know, 500k defense post super attack here? I think that's pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but you know, a unit does that, and I'm like, well, that's pretty good. And then they launch out 3 super attacks, all of which give them defense. That is, you know, again, pretty good. Oh, and they also don't struggle for ki at all, and their leader skill is pretty good. Now, Gohan's leader skill is just Future Saga, so it's definitely going to reward people who heavily invest. This is double units. Don't even play. Oh, we just dodge it. Full dodge build, you know, huge W, huge W for the dodge build. Even if, I mean, that was definitely double digits, like for sure. But, you know, any damage saved is damage saved. You never know when you're going to come down to, like, you know, 10 HP left and you survive because, you know. Now, if we could just get Mai to dodge, that would be great. Mai also has a 70% chance to dodge in a full dodge build, but, you know, I guess she just didn't want to show out today. Now, I don't think we're going to get the domain in this fight, because it's very short. That's, I guess, kind of the only downfall of both Trunks and Gohan right now, is that they have these really powerful abilities that if you can get them out on, like, turn 5 at the earliest, you know, it's going to be pretty good. Like, you're going to get those out, and you're basically just going to win the fight. But if you don't get them out on turn 5, you're probably not going to see them, because these fights don't really go past turn 5 at the moment. Again, right here, we're only getting to turn 5 here, basically because, you know, I think my Gohan only got 3 attacks. Like, if he had gotten any more attacks, or if we had gotten any crits there, I mean, it was Jover. Oh, we can do this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let Vegito end us out here, because we're going to end up here anyway. I think we saw what we needed to see from Gohan. I mean, he just, you know, totally dominated, like, that other rotation, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I could hop back in here for one more run. I'm sure I will, though, because I'm going to do the Tech Future Gohan and the AGL Trunks and Mai. So I'm sure we'll get more footage of this guy in this fight. But for now, I think we saw what we needed to see. It's that, you know, he literally takes 0 damage from Cell's super attacks if you dodge it. So, and then he took double digits from normals. I thought he looked good here. So we're gonna let Vegito play us out. I'm gonna fuse, and then we'll play his active skill, and we'll just, you know, whatever happens, happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys thought about Future Gohan in this event. Let me know if you summoned for Future Gohan, if you've, you know, built him on a team, where do you rank him in your top 10? How do you rank your top 10 units? All sorts of things like that. Let me know down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. It's Vegito time!
ベジータ。
くそ、1時間耐えてやる。
俺はベジータとカカロットの合体ベジットだ。
そしてこれがベジートブレ
どうした？俺のスピードにはついてこられないか。
たまりやがれ。